Alright, it's homework time. I have no idea if I have to own the character in order to do the quests. But I think it would be interesting if I could just do at least one of them. This homework solution. Just focus mode. Yeah, that's the pinches. Okay. I did not even know that I had these quests. Um, that one's the only one with a time limit. Which one was it? It was this one. Need this to unlock. Focus mode it. Go to the Knights of Colonia's headquarters. There's like a front door actually inside. Guess we're going inside. Are we going to like meet Klee or are we going to meet Alice? Oh, we're in the library.
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job is classified as a premium commission, I'm on key mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it?
Oh wow, Lisa canonically calls us Beauty. Because usually this is replaced by player name. But then it's like, nah. It's not replaced by player name. Okay. Cool. Here for business actually.
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
We're the only ones here, so yeah.
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And
Banned
sorting them
books?
myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here.
So do we have to read through
I would
all
treat
of them?
you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, explanation to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Really just said good luck. My problem. It's a whole bunch of cutscenes.
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
No, and it's not on the list either.
Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know.
Yep. Hexen Circle.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
I don't even think that we opened it.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance?
First I've heard of it.
No matter. At least in name, this book was written as a dictionary for the other one. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely,
Yes.
that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
So how do we factor in exactly? Sounds like a lot of work.
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
So this was a trap. Okay, I see what's going on here. I should have seen this coming.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Oh, I didn't even notice that, like, the colors were faded. Okay, complete the related quests to unlock for the corresponding character. Certain character skills and constellation effects will also change. Each witch's homework quest is focused on a specific character. It just has to be level 70. Okay. Let's say gadget. Is this all part of the same quest? Guess so. Much more. Oh. 10,000 more.
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together?
I'd like to ask about these books.
Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
Okay. Oh wait, is that it? Lisa's gone.
Refrain from making a racket.
Okay. Can I put this in my quick swap? I can. So I actually have to open it. What's here? Oh, I actually have to own the character. Huh, that's a bit annoying. Oh well, at least I finished it. That means I can invite a character. Good that I kind of use a special, but at the same time, we want Razor's Constellation too. Increasing crit rates against opponents with less than 30%. Plus 10 crit rate. Knight Rider. Oh, okay. I mean, Fischl's thing is just making her able to use lunar reactions. I'm pretty sure. No, she buffs EM. That's what it was. Like Overload, I think? I might as well get Fischl then. Yeah. Or I could just save it. I think saving it would be funny. then, since that's done, I definitely have enough time to do Durin stuff. Oh, and I'm also guessing that they're going to show off the buff to Venti. Wait, after Durin uses elemental skill, his normal attack and elemental skill will be replaced with special alternatives. Tapping on the normal attack or elemental skill button. One. I think that was normal attack? That's skill? Let's see, what is it?
Stay back! The story has only just begun! Thunder! The abyss is burning shadow!
The dark mode just increases his own attack, I guess? Oh, triple pyro, okay.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Witness my great undertaking! Come
buff?
into being!
Definitely buff. Okay.
Guard him up!
Element for the end!
Everybody stand back!
Feel this ancient power!
Sparks and flash!
Sparks and flash.
Leave it to me! Decay! New life!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
This works, right?
Blazing delight! Yeah!
Oh, I missed that.
Witness my great undertaking! Thunder!
I got that. Get a Venti tutorial.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Let's see. Okay, what's the tutorial? I'll use burst.
Think you can get away? Let's play!
Yeah, Wind Thunder Arrow is the new one. Pretty sure that's all it was. I'm surprised that Bennett didn't get buffed. Actually, no, scratch that. I remembered why Bennett's not gonna get a buff. You would think maybe he would get a brand new kit after not line.
Out of the way! I'm going in! Truth repeats its course.
Stay back! Decay!
This and then just prevent
Time for
me.
takeoff. Here we go.
Wow, okay. Wrecked everyone. And Yehoda. Oh, okay. Oh, her kit is cat-based. Purloined. Treasure flask is full. The party's moon sign is at least ascendant gleam. Yehoda will potentially consume the elements stored in her flask and attack enemies. Deals a single instance of animal damage. Yeah. Wait, burst one? Oh, coordinated attacks. It also heals a little bit. And what? Oh, when you walk into an enemy? Okay. I know there's an enemy inside. Oh, oops.
Start the clock! Faster, stronger!
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your
Beware.
eyes. Observe.
I switched to it now.
Hand it over! Ding dong water bomb! Form first! On my mark!
The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
I have no idea what happened, because that just felt more like Flynn's. Well, let's continue the challenge. I actually just beat this with just Yehoda.
You're my target! I never leave empty-handed!
Why not?
Start the clock!
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Be silent.
I think there was a reason
The
why
rainbow!
Flynn was here.
Hand it over!
I missed. Missed again.
Controlled breathing. Let's move!
The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes.
Finders keepers! Smash and grab! Ding dong water bomb!
Oh, that's right. Lunar charge. Oh, yeah, no, she's a support. Yeah, definitely a support. I do have absolutely no idea how to get her. Where's this? This locked door? Solitary confinement room. Okay then. It's time to do this one. Special quest reward. Oh, outfit. Oh, there are no rewards for the other one. Oh, these also have progression. Oh, these I have not accepted. like thinking, do I want to do Durin's? Is just going to take like a really long time. Hmm. So I didn't do Skirks. Rubido. Just for the outfit, right? The outfit's permanent. No, I think I should just do it, just because it's a bit annoying. Because you have to actually wait 5 actual days to finish it. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. It's for mini Durin. While traveling, you receive a sudden invitation from Alice. She hopes you and Paimon can help Durin fulfill a wish, one connected to his late mother, M. About Durin's past. Oh, it's like the 2 different quests. Yeah, I kind of wish they made those 2 quests permanent. You know, now with like the Hexen Circle, I feel like they could easily make it like some sort of time shenanigans and allow it to happen. You know, like entering a storybook to relive an event. You know, there might not be any like permanent rewards, or like there's going to be permanent rewards, and there's going to be like the event rewards, and they're just gonna get like the standard 30 for each act. There's like 3 acts in each event, so that would be about 90 to 120 primos for finishing those events versus people who have already done the event. Getting slightly more reward. You know, those are whoa. Current story seems to be related to past adventures. Would you like to go over in reviewing? Oh, okay, it's this. You rescue a little dragon named Durin. That's mini Durin. And then for some reason they have this one, which is a different thing. It was part of like the main quest, right? The not travelogue, like the interlude. Yeah, I feel like those are important events that they really should bring back. You know, same thing with like Lantern Rite and stuff. Oh well.
You wish to report? Go on. You have my
Guessing more like
undivided
close
attention.
Whoa. I'm guessing it's this thing? And that's where like the rocket ship was, right? All the way over here? Pretty sure that's where it was.
Over here!
Yeah, we have like berries. through here. Oh, it's old one. Okay. This. Okay. Oh, is it? Is it a Flynn's exclusive quest? That might be it. Okay, this might be what we're looking at. Crystal corruption?
Oh, it's Durin!
Yo, what's up, Durin? Are you okay, Durin?
Traveler in Paimon? Huh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
We weren't there.
It's all good. We've had worse.
Is the abyssal power inside you acting up?
Ah, no, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something?
Well,
I just realized, does he have a
The
vision?
day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
I realized, does he not have a vision?
so, she asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you. I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose.
Wait,
It
did
has
she
to do
tell
with
us
your
to
mom.
go meet Durin? I don't remember that.
My mom?
You mean M?
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdottir. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
Wait, is this a witch's diary or is it something different? I'm so confused. Day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths. I'm assuming that's Anya and Alice.
Whoa! What is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulanka.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic after
Oh,
all.
he just appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Great.
Aha! So it is Alice!
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
Magic of story.
What's this?
It's the book we just saw.
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret?
Not finishing a story.
Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire?
You already asked us that like a few moments ago. Not yet.
Oh, well, you're missing out. It's a wonderful book. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
Where did
So
that
my
cherries come
mother's
from?
greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Ugh, is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh,
Fine, we'll make do with breadcrumbs. It's hardly the first time you've strung us along like this.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending.
Yeah, that's
All
a
I
giant
ask
couch.
is that you do your best.
I understand. But I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you two such wonderful helpers? With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask lots of questions.
So that's why we're here. Well, I'm happy to help.
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
That's for you to find out.
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Wait, so we're
Don't
going
worry.
inside
we'll
a
help you
book,
come up with
inside a
loads
book.
of ideas. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Oh, the actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
Ink?
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it.
So, very specific ink.
It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we
Can we
need to
just make
search for
more?
the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
Like a new Durin skin.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
And we're here to help.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know. Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
How will we find you?
Yeah. Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
We're getting sucked into the book. The day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
Oh, here we are again. Alice's magic really is incredible, huh?
Let's take a look at this book.
Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past.
The library?
There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie.
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be?
Obviously, it's the Mondstadt Library.
Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
Yeah, it's like 5 days
Don't
long.
worry about it. We don't really have much going on right now, so we're all yours. Come on, let's go!
Magic known as storytelling. Is there a waypoint up there? I just noticed that there was a waypoint up there. That got this waypoint without even knowing that. I feel like that person's a quest NPC. Wait, the waypoint up here where the spaceship used to be. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, we're going back into the library. Great. I think it would have been funny if, like, I triggered it and then all of a sudden, like, I triggered like 2 quests. Just walking into the headquarters. There's a cutscene, dialogue.
Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
Huh, it's been a while. Feels like we were here just yesterday.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need?
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once.
So Lisa's been mentoring you. When did that happen?
Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
We need to find
It's
a book.
kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after.
Well, that narrows it down. That's very
According
possible.
to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties.
Going to use elemental sight.
Well, did you manage to find them?
Better keep looking.
Seems like there's still some missing. Why don't you try checking the other shelves?
And log number.
An experiment log? Looks like part of the title's been erased. There's something seriously suspicious about this book.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain
On the
from
spell in
making a
existence.
Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show Klee. Wait, there's actually a book like that right here in the Mondstadt library? That title's just gonna make people even more curious. Huh.
Probably an
There's
explosion
definitely
spell.
something fishy about this one.
Humpty Dumpty treasure trove.
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here?
Yes,
We better show it to
absolutely.
Lisa.
Absolutely should be there. Blank verses.
Kinda looks like a poetry collection. But why is part of the title missing? Let's see what Lisa makes of it.
We're bringing it back to Luke. Assuming electro verses. Was it just he said? Yeah, just as said.
Please be quiet within the
Poor
premises.
princess.
Let's hang on to this one for now. Could be one of the ones we're looking for. It's one of M's after all.
Is there any down here? Like it? What are you looking at? Man's looking at poetry. Talk to Lisa.
Well, did you manage to find them?
Second strongest spell in
Truly
existence.
extraordinary, and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried.
Probably
The only
could.
reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise. Well, did you manage to find them?
Does that mean that Alice is like, you know what? She could probably pull it off, but she probably wants Klee to figure it out herself. Dumpty Dumpty treasure trove?
Well, it definitely shouldn't be here. But I'd highly doubt it's one of the books you're looking for.
Why's that?
Because this is something Klee wrote. It's a compilation of all the best fish blasting spots around Mondstadt, as well as the most convenient places to stash her new Jumpy Dumpties. Of course, there's no way she'd get away with keeping a book like that in her bag. And she'd be in big, big trouble if Jean were to find out. Not only would the book itself be confiscated, but she'd be looking at a whole day in solitary confinement at the very least. Somehow, she figured out that the best place to hide it was right here. No place like a forest for hiding trees, huh? Now, every time it gets confiscated, she just writes a new one and sneaks it back in.
Guess it's a restricted book in its own way.
Yes. So thanks for helping me find it. I'll finally be able to hand it over to Jean.
Ooh, sorry about that, Klee.
Well, did you manage to find them?
Experiment log, no.
Huh. This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we could tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, did you manage to find them?
Link first.
Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. And it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
We're talking about Durin. The Durin of Dragonspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
Oh, it's probably one of M's.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer.
No.
Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
I wanted to hear the board princess one.
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, Paimon thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Well then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice
No, we need
cup
to talk
of
about board
tea.
princess.
Alright, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look!
Is Lisa still here? No, she's not. I really wanted to like listen in on the board princess one. Wait, we only have like one copy of it still, right? Where is it? Archive. Books. Lecture Plutarch. Draft. Literal ballad. Diary of Roland. Harry. The board princess.
Gusha Biat.
It's open. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie. Act 1.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking.
What should be used to adorn his cradle? Wisp of woodland air. Grace.
At last she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a trace of palatial splendor. Then she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Sounds like the story is about Durin. That was the opening we just heard, right? Oh, is this supposed to be M?
Yeah!
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now?
Sounds like this story even has its own narrator.
Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... M? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Guess we'll follow her suggestion for now.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, we're getting kicked out? Oh, no.
This Dodoko doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? Wait a second. All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexen Circle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
Could be M.
My mother had a hat just like this.
Then, the witch must be M. Looks like this story really is about Durin, huh?
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child to hatch.
Let's keep looking.
For a moment, the story crashers fell silent. Perhaps waiting around wasn't such a bad idea after all. Yet those who never stray beyond the main plot often miss the fun little details along the way.
Observe again.
This Dodoko doll is all the people.
My mother had a...
Never
And
mind.
Whether the... For in that...
To re-trigger this. Does not. Bird's nest. Ooh. Oh. What?
Look at all these books.
Oh, it's the books. Okay.
Guessing the witch did a lot of reading while she was waiting for the egg to hatch.
Yeah,
It
or
just
writing.
so happened a dragon egg wasn't the only thing she was incubating here. Where else might a story be born, if not among books?
Oh.
That's a wall. Another wall. Ouch. Here. Now it's just the egg. Anything?
This must be the dragon egg,
Never
right?
mind.
Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it?
Sure looks like it.
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch. So that has to happen before the story can continue.
How do we do that?
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? You want us to roast the dragon egg?
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading. For in countless tales, it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
Huh, you kinda have a point there.
Like how M just said, Paimon's dog. Absolutely called out Paimon. Want to give it a try, Durin?
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Oh, use flames to help a little dragon break out of the shell. Well, it's going to cost 1 ink. I'm guessing it costed 1 ink to bring us to that place. And 1 ink.
The abyss is burning shadow!
Clearly, both the golden-haired traveler and the dragon youth were eagerly awaiting the little dragon's birth, though perhaps their longing burned a little too brightly. Still, such fiery anticipation might itself become a blessing.
Oh, I actually can't jump off.
At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell.
It's mini Durin.
No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so. just like the witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved. And you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
I guess this is the prologue. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world.
Are you sure?
Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter?
Well, it is Durin's story after all, or at least a window into his past.
Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet?
We're just at the
Durin
beginning.
broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
Maybe there'll be some clues in the following chapters. I mean, we did see that Durin was a bit unstable.
True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hey! That's Alice's voice!
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Oh,
Toodles.
man! Paimon was so ready to knock this out in one go.
Same.
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break.
Yes, now's a good time as any.
Yeah! Paimon has a sudden craving for the Good Hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway.
Talks in 5 hours. Dr. Durin.
Aunt Alice said we can return to the story world at any time. If you feel like checking it out again, just come find me.
Oh, M is not here. Here. It's can't go that way. Oh, wait, there's something here.
Paimon doesn't doesn't remember seeing this many manuscripts last time we were here.
Oh, she must have published these ones later.
So, she wrote this many books even after Durin was born? Let's see. Weird. Is it just that Paimon hasn't read enough, or were none of these ever actually published? Wonder which story these are for.
Hmm. Maybe it's one we haven't read yet?
Well, looks like a lot of work went into it, so it must be a pretty great one.
Oh, is it going to be like the final pages? That's probably what it is. Going to eventually become like the final pages of the book. Anyway, I'm pretty sure. Okay, up here. Probably not going to trigger anything if I log back in to here. I can't wait until tomorrow. I'm like a little bit sad that I can't really do the witch's homework stuff. Because, you know, they're not level 70 and I don't own these characters. Oh. And also I can't really get to level 70. Oh no, I can. I could. Could reach 70. Don't really feel like it. So it's this one. Mention 4.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating. Did you hear?
Yeah, I guess that's it for the stream.
Gosh, all I can think about is dealing.
Did my homework and day 1 of Durin's story quest.